We rolling? Rolling? Hey, what's up guys? My name is Lauren and I am a Denver-based flight attendant, and I am here today with a Sephora and Ulta haul, some of my flight attendant favorites. If you're new here, please go ahead and hit subscribe. Welcome to my channel. If you are returning, thank you for returning. And here we go. Okay, so full-on disclaimer. I've got a lot of stuff from Ulta and Sephora, but it's because my birthday was in January. So like half of this is gifts. So just calm down there for a second. I didn't spend all of my money at Ulta and Sephora. I spent a lot. But let's get started. So we'll start out with Ulta. So side note, fun fact, Denver, the city of Denver charges for plastic bags. So many stores just like, honestly, it's like they don't even order plastic bags. So we've got Ulta over here. So in this video, we're gonna go ahead and feature some of my like staples, some of my favorites, and then some new stuff that I'm really excited to try out. So first of all, from Ulta, I hate shaving. So I have the Parissa organic sugar wax, and listen, you guys, shaving is literally like my nightmare. I also have extra wax strips from Parissa. I really hope I'm saying that correctly. I do not like shaving. I avoid shaving at all costs. So this is organic sugar wax, and basically you just heat the sugar wax for about 20 seconds, stir it on up, and you use it like regular wax. If you've ever waxed before, it's painful. So that's why I like sugar wax. It's not as painful, but it's definitely a little bit of a pinch. Not as bad as hard wax though. It is organic. It is soft and gentle, washable, easy to clean, fragrance-free, and 4 weeks of smooth skin. I can definitely vouch for that. This is a staple of mine. And the cool thing about this too is that you can reuse some of the strips as you're waxing, so you don't have to keep reusing, you don't have to keep going through strips, because the sugar wax stays warm enough that you can get a few good tugs out of the way. You can get a few good tugs with the strip that you have. So kind of moving on to body. This is a really awesome skincare company called Osea. And this is a body oil. So it's Algae Body Oil. And they have a larger like dispenser, they have a larger product. This is actually the travel size of the Osea Algae Body Oil. I like to carry this with me on trips. I've tried this before, so this purchase was just replenishing what I have. And basically you just smooth it on like lotion after you do your body moisturizer, and it helps hold in that moisture. It's seaweed infused body oil, and it softens and nourishes like no other, and I can definitely vouch for that. Moving on to skincare, facial skincare. I have a mild obsession with skincare. So I actually tried this cleanser as like a sample, and I loved it. This is Korres Foaming Cream Cleanser, and it is a Greek yogurt cream cleanser with prebiotics and probiotics, and it's really thick, and it's not to the point where it's like you're literally like putting mud on your face, but it's to the point of like it doesn't feel like it'll dry out my skin, if that makes any sense. So this is the Korres Foaming Cream Cleanser. Moving on to hair. I love Dry Bar products. I have the Dry Bar Double Shot blow drying brush, obsessed with it. I have the Dry Bar drying serum, obsessed with it. I use the dry shampoo. I just ran out, ironically, and I should have gotten more, but this is the Dry Bar Hot Toddy Heat Protectant, and it is the travel size. Because, ladies and gentlemen, even though in uniform as a flight attendant, as flight crew, when you are in uniform, you can bring full-size products with you. That doesn't mean that you should do it, because it makes your bag really heavy if you have all of these full-size products. Trust me, I have my full-size products that I like to bring with me, but they're not all full-size. And then too, if you have a trip with a deadhead where you can be in normal person clothes, you won't have to worry about your full-size products getting taken away going through security, because when you're in normal clothes and traveling like a normal person, you cannot have full-size products. But this one, this heat protectant I really like, and I typically get the travel size in this product because you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot, and it makes your hair really shiny as well, because I feel like there's some heat protectants that are great, but they kind of give like a matte like sheen to it. This one doesn't, and I really like that about it. Moving on to some Ulta Makeup. I did purchase my staples, but kind of variations of these staples. So I love the Urban Decay All Nighter Primer as well as setting spray. So the setting spray, I just stuck with the OG All Nighter setting spray. This is, again, is travel size. I do have the full size version of this, and I do have the other Urban Decay All Nighter Primer, and this is just the original Longwear Foundation Grip Primer. The other one that I have, that I've featured before on my channel, is like the matte primer. So I just wanted to try something different. I really like the wear of this, but I also really like how it adds just a little bit of moisture underneath my makeup. So, and then another staple that I just repurchased is Tarte Shape Tape Pressed Powder. And I have used it a little bit since I purchased it. So everything, side note, so everything that I have purchased here, I have already tried out. So that's why it has a little bit of usage to it. But I love Tarte products. I swear by them. They're not too heavy, which I like, but they're not too flimsy, if that makes any sense. I've said this before on my channel, and I will say it again. I will say it in every single video regarding any beauty products. The expensive products, you don't have to use as much of. Therefore, you don't run out as fast, you don't, you know. There are great dupes out there, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like I go through them so much faster than I would, you know, more expensive products, because I don't feel like I use as much of the expensive product as I do the drugstore product. And then we'll move on to eye makeup from Ulta. Again, we're gonna stick with Tarte on this one. I just cleaned it, so, because it had a little bit of powder on it, but it's a little bit of love to it. I've had this for probably about a week and a half. So I've definitely used it just so I could give like a solid review on this. So this is the Tardius Pro Palette. The colors of this palette, this eyeshadow palette, are amazing. So this is the Tardius Pro Amazonian Clay Palette, and I love the color. The colors, I'm a beauty influencer. The colors are phenomenal. I love the purples. I love kind of the taupe colors, and I will say this was like a total, you know, game changer, kind of like a dark horse on the palette. But these two, I'm trying not to drop it, the shade Punk and the shade Trendy, they're kind of like a green, like this punk color, you probably can't see it. It's like a greenish gray. And then the trendy color is kind of like a mermaid blue-green. And I didn't think that I'd use them, but I just kind of was fooling around one day and tried them out, and I love them. So that's kind of what I've been wearing. I've been wearing the last couple of weeks, ever since I got this palette, so love it. Just keeping it super simple. So this is Maybelline Black Waterproof Mascara, Lash Sensational. This is one that I've used Maybelline mascara since like the beginning of time. So super basic, super basic. And then I do false lashes from time to time, not all the time, but I do like Ardell's Naked Lashes. Going back to Tarte, I have like currently, I don't know if you can see very well, but currently I have the Tarte Man Eater Demi Lashes on, and they were sold out at my Ulta, which I was so sad. I literally went to Ulta planning on buying like 10 sets of these, but they were all sold out. But they're Demi Lashes, so they're not the full lash, but you know, we'll live when they come back into stock, I don't know. But Ardell is kind of an OG for me. I used to be a figure skater, and I was a dancer as well as a cheerleader. So I like my Ardell lashes. These have kind of just been the staple for me. For work, I typically do like the more natural look. My lashes are like a light brown because I'm naturally blonde. So I do from time to time feel like I need or want a little bit of an extra for my lashes. We are moving on to Sephora. The first thing, this is not beauty related, but I love candles. This was a part of one of my gifts. It's the Falling Leaves scent from Sephora. And I love it. There's a lot of stuff in here. It's just so attractive. I did get a handful of just like little fragrances as a part of a gift. They're just little itty bitty cologne scents. So they're a little bit stronger. Ooh, they're from Canada. I like to keep these small itty bitty perfumes and stuff like that as in my bag, just to kind of like freshen up my uniform and stuff. So even things like colognes, like really like more stronger scents, I do like to take. I know that sounds kind of weird because you're like, cologne for men. Listen, I would much rather smell like a man than be the stinky kid in class, like, to be honest with you. So two of these are from Atelier Cologne. So there's one, if you can focus. Atelier Cologne. This is the Oolong Infini. And then my high school French. And then Atelier Cologne Lemon Island. Moving on, we've got a fragrance mist from Moroccan Oil. And this smells like Hawaii. Like if you were to just picture the beach and the tropics, this smells like Hawaii. It's amazing. Moving on to face specific stuff. So this is from Alpine Beauty. This is a Huckleberry 8 acid polishing peel, and it's super gentle. So if you have sensitive skin, 10 out of 10 recommend. So I've already tried, I've done this 2 nights in a row. Alpine Beauty Wild Huckleberry. I'll be your Huckleberry. This is a daily polish that you can use. It's super gentle, but there's actual like huckleberry seeds in here. It's very creamy. So a lot of times these like scrub peels are very harsh. But as you can see, it almost looks like a moisturizer. I've used it twice and it's amazing. I've been getting dry skin around my mouth wearing masks. So this kind of just buffs it off. It's super gentle. So in the winter time, it's not gonna make your skin peel. And honestly, I've used it twice the last couple of days and I really, really enjoy it. I love Drunk Elephant, fam. Love it. So this is the Drunk Elephant C Firma Fresh Day Serum. The new packaging, the new repackaging, rebranding of the C Firma Fresh Day Serum, you have this vial actually comes with a powder, and then you have a separate vial that's the actual serum. And so when you get it, you just pop the lid off and then you mix them together and you give it a good old shake and pop the lid back on, and then here we go. So this I use in the morning, right when I wake up, right under my sunscreen, and vitamin C is supposed to help protect against, you know, sun damage and all that jazz. And it smells like, I'm trying to think of the best way to describe the smell of it. You know, emergency powder, you know, when you open the orange emergency powder, get that condensed like orange smell. This is what that smells like. But it's amazing product. Like, it literally, in the morning, I literally feel like this product underneath all of my sunscreen and all that stuff actually does work. Continuing on with the skincare, this is Glow Recipe Plum Plump Hyaluronic Cream. That is tough to say when you've been talking a long time. I've been kind of searching for a solid hyaluronic moisturizer, cream, or something like that, and I think I found it, so good gift choice. It isn't thick, but it's almost like a jelly. 10 out of 10, recommend hair stuff. I've heard so much hype over Olaplex, and I've given in. So I went to Sephora because I heard all the hype and I was like, you know, listen, I just want to try it. So I did get the travel size versions of the Olaplex Bond Maintenance Shampoo and Conditioner. And your girl is definitely buying the full size product. My hair this winter has really struggled. So that's why I kind of jumped in on trying the Olaplex trend. Okay, cool. So now moving on to makeup products. This was gifted to me for my birthday. It is the new Bare Look tint. New Bare Look tint. So I just put a little swatch on my hand. So I have tanner on, so it doesn't match my skin tone. Just bear with me. So I have tanner, or I have a little swatch on my skin, and it's very lightweight. It's very almost like a translucent, and you just kind of keep rubbing, and it kind of gives you a nice like sheen, if you will. You can kind of see, like, because I do have tanner on, so you can kind of see a little bit of a difference there, but that's an easy fix with like a tanning oil. But it does have like kind of like a foundation finish to it, but it's not a thick foundation, so it's like perfect for those days where you like, maybe you're going out shopping, running some errands, and you don't want a full face of foundation, but you also just do want a little bit of coverage. I do like it, and you don't really have to use a lot either. I will say that really make sure that your face is moisturized before putting this on, because like if you don't have like deep moisture on your face, it's kind of like it's almost like a matte lipstick in the sense of you need to like exfoliate, because like a matte lipstick with like dry peeling lips really does not look good. Throwing that out there. You guys are gonna laugh at this one. So I did a get to know me video, and I had the Tarte Shape Tape concealer that was way too light. I broke down and I finally got a concealer that matches my skin tone. I did decide to just try something different. I What the heck happened to my voice? I do love my Tarte Shape Tape, but I just kind of wanted something, well, just to spice it up a little bit. So this is the It Cosmetics. You know, I'm a huge fan of It Cosmetics. It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer. So I'm currently wearing it. And let me tell you, doing my makeup for this video was way easier because I didn't have to put as much bronzer on to like balance it out. So, broke down. I still have the Shape Tape though. I use it as a little bit of a highlighter. Okay, back to eyes and eyebrows. So I do like a solid eyelash primer. There we go. This is Sephora's eyelash primer. So Lashcraft lash primer from Sephora. So basically with this Lashcraft lash primer, you just put on a layer underneath your regular black mascara, and I don't know, I have really thin lashes naturally, and they're like a light brown, so I just feel like this gives it a little bit of extra like volume, and so it doesn't look like I've got little stumps for lashes. To eyebrows, I wanted to try, I've heard really great things about the Anastasia clear brow gel. Come on, focus. Anastasia. Oh, it has my fingerprints all over it now. I'm wearing it today, and I don't need a lot. So with my eyebrows, I don't really like brow pencils. I have such a hard time matching the color because they're like, my hair is like a very kind of, it's weird. It's kind of like a cool toned blonde naturally, and my brows just like, for whatever reason, it looks like I've got like caterpillars on my face, like when I've tried actual brow pencils. So I really like the clear brow gel because I don't have to match anything. It's like I can be lazy with my brows. Anyways, and last but not least, everyone that's a member of Sephora's, you know, VIP stuff knows that you get a birthday present. I might have to purchase this for realsies. So my birthday present from Sephora, I did choose the Nars Laguna set. So the Nars Laguna bronzer, and I've used it, I've tested it out, and I really like it. I really like this bronzer. It's a matte bronzer, so it's not like, you know, in your face shiny. What comes with it is the Laguna lip balm. I like that the Nars Laguna balm just gives kind of like a natural like sheen to your lips without wearing any lipstick. So happy birthday to me from Sephora. So this concludes today's Ulta and Sephora video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit subscribe, like, comment, and share, and I'll see you in the next video.